With the winter 2025 season coming to an end and everyone finishing up all the hype anime this season, I want to recommend one more anime that might surprise you, as I don't think too many people are talking about it. And don't get me wrong, it's not the best anime out there, certainly not a fan favorite, but it's absolutely the most relaxing one I've watched recently. And I'm talking about Okitsura. Fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I knew what she's saying. Okay, first things first, yes, the title's ridiculously long. And while that title may seem silly at a first glance, it really does perfectly capture the heart and soul of this charming little series. So, meet Nakamura, a pretty average high school student who transfers to Okinawa and instantly falls head over heels for a local girl named Hina. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, there's one major complication. He can't understand a single thing she's saying. Why? Because she speaks Uchi Naguchi. Yeah, it's a local dialect. Sounds a little bit weird, but yeah, this dialect is so drastically different from standard Japanese, it might as well be another language entirely. Thankfully, he has a translator for him named Kana, who is Hina's classmate, bridging the culture and linguistic gap. And yes, there's a love triangle brewing between the three. He likes Hina, Kana likes him. But hey, I mean, it's anime. Do you really expect anything else from a slice of life? Now, we've seen plenty of romance anime tackle language barriers before, but the twist here is fascinating. It's a dialect within the same country, which adds a charming layer of depth. Imagine falling in love with someone who speaks your own language, but in a way you literally can't comprehend. It's the anime equivalent of being a New Yorker suddenly dropped into a rural Scotland. Technically, they speak the same language, but in practice, good luck. This dynamic is what makes this anime not only charming, but genuinely relatable. It's a warm reminder how even within the same borders, we can find the beautiful diversity, whether it's language, culture, or ways of life. Aside from the cultural aspect, one of my favorite things about the anime is just how relaxing and wholesome it feels. It teaches a lesson about Okinawa basically every single episode, so it's also kind of a learning experience there. It's one of those animes that don't really rush its storytelling or rely heavily on melodrama. There's no massive conflict or world-ending scenario, just a slice of life goodness, beachside cafes, laid-back conversations, and maybe some advertisement for trying to get you to go to Okinawa. But also, it's between two people who are trying to communicate with each other with a third as a translator. It's a comfort anime through and through, perfectly suited to cozy winter evenings. If you had a stressful day or just want to unwind with something easygoing yet meaningful, this anime is exactly that vibe. Now, let's briefly touch on the animation. It's by the people who made the infamous CGI Berserk. Yes, that Berserk. And before you panic, let me assure you, they've redeemed themselves. They're not the greatest, but they definitely redeemed themselves. The art style is charming, filled with vibrant colors, and the scenic Okinawan landscapes and expressive characters definitely cover up the animation aspect. You can generally feel the warmth and tropical vibe radiating from the screen. Yeah, I promise it's not gonna be all bad animation, while I wouldn't say it's the best animation out there. This, I would say, would be a hidden gem of this season, as if you're someone learning Japanese or curious about different dialects, this anime is practically a treasure trove. It's genuinely fascinating to see how Okinawan's Japanese differs from standard Japanese. not just in pronunciation, but in vocabulary, grammar, and culture. In fact, watching Teru awkwardly struggle through conversations felt oddly relatable, reminding me of the countless days I've nodded closely when pretending to understand someone speak another dialect or accent. It's the perfect low pressure way to immerse yourself in a cultural aspect that's often overlooked in mainstream anime. But let's be honest, this anime works because of its characters. Teru's earnest attempts to understand Hina despite their communication struggles are genuinely sweet, and Hina radiates such positivity and charm, effortlessly capturing the essence of Okinawa's welcome spirit. While Kana's gentle teasing and occasional jealousy creates a enjoyable comedic balance to the romance. Each episode leaves you with a smile, feeling a little bit lighter and warmer than before, while also a little bit more knowledgeable about Okinawan culture. It's the kind of anime that makes you remember how enjoyable the simple things in life can be: friendship, first love, and the humor found in misunderstandings. Okitsuru isn't going to be your next Attack on Titan or Chainsaw Man. It's not dramatic or action packed, but it doesn't really need to be. It's the anime you watch when you need to slow down and appreciate the little moments in life. It's the show you turn on after a tough day at school or work, and you just let yourself relax. It's gentle, it's comforting, and reminds you that even in moments of misunderstanding, there's beauty in the attempt to connect with someone. On a personal note, I think everyone can relate to the slightly lost feeling of being out of place, or be it traveling to a new city, joining a new class, or even meeting someone from a vastly different background. Watching the anime captures that exact feeling of uncertainty, excitement, and hopefulness perfectly. It really reminds that sometimes all it takes to bridge any gap, be it cultural, linguistic, or emotional, is patience, and maybe a helpful friend translating in the middle. So, if you're looking for an underrated cozy anime that's quietly heartwarming and surprisingly educational, this is the one for you. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a moment when language or dialect created an unexpected but memorable encounter in your life. I'd love to hear about it. And if this video helped you discover something new, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this recommendation with friends who appreciate a more relaxed anime experience. Now, Okitsuru might not be the anime that changes your life, but it's definitely one that makes your life a bit warmer, cozier, and just a little brighter. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.